Also, I want to find out about this situation with you have many different alter egos, right?
Everyone loves you because you speak your mind, Cardi B. You do not hold back.
Yeah, well, I love it too. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, whoever's in there.
Right? Oh, yeah.
This spasm of publicity.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Weird. Hello.
I asked him to leave.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew. Stronger.
But he can't.
I mean, I can try,
Yeah.
but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong
He's
and
here for a reason.
do all these things that
Let me see how I'm gonna hit you with.
when I'm just by myself, I can't do.
People have brought him
And
out.
I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up,
People conjured him
and
up.
it was kind of the first time
Now he won't leave.
How are you?
felt something else
I'm feeling nervous, overwhelmed, everything.
come into me, and
You're
I
feeling
knew
all right now. I feel it all.
that was gonna be my coming out.
I'm scared to do some research.
And it was kind of the first time I felt something else
Yeah, it's kind of
come
weird.
into me.
Weird.
What's I'm scared to do some freestyle. Blow.
It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game.
And I won't sell my
And just
soul.
like him, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil.
It's like they say in Catholic school, for the Holy Ghost.
My soul to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed.
Yeah, sorry. Live TV. Live TV freaks me out a little
You know, it's just like,
Yes,
I don't know if God can get me out of this, you know?
To
And
be honest, I really can't complain. Yeah, I was kind of.
it's just,
I was a little down. I found
it's
out.
just like to the point where I don't even know, like I can't. I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me. I know y'all believe in me, but I can't.
So that's where I come in, and I keep your emotions, and I deal with your emotions over here.
Try to stay in as profound a state of ignorance as possible.
Going straight directly into my room, and then
What do you think it is about your music that appeals to so many
pulling it
people?
out.
I mean,
And
you
as
guys
I was
had a
pulling
chance to
out
kinda
the
analyze
CD,
it. I think it's really
well,
like
needless to say,
fans pen to read.
sold my soul.
They feel it. 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 They pen to
Well,
read.
needless to
You know?
say, sold my soul.
I just, I don't like.
You niggas keep trying to test me. Y'all keep trying to
I don't
test
like
me.
watching myself.
Yeah.
I prefer the experience. I mean, making the film is great.
Right.
The process is all fine.
Keep trying to see if I'm under the five and shit.
Then he's up there.
Right.
All right? Then
Because
he's
there's a
up
bunch of devil workers in Hollywood, and there's a lot of black folks, and they be throwing up them signs and saying this, that, all of them. Watch the rappers, watch them folks.
Yeah, Birdman fucked me. He fucked me in the ass for the deal.
It's scary.
Let's be real.
It's very scary. That devil is
You signed
real.
up for that in the contract. You know that's going to happen.
Yeah, we sell our soul.
Well, what is this? Oh, the devil in this mess, yeah.
Because I
Goat-
froze this up.
the
I
goat-
thought this was rock on.
Be careful. No, the goat. Be careful.
to the devil?
If your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there.
I sold my soul to the devil.
Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
I know it's a crappy deal.
It's scary.
Why
It's
is
very
your
scary.
hand
That
over your
devil
eyes?
is
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Like a happy meal.
You're gonna end up on a one-way street and it's going nowhere. Like that's just the truth. I've seen so many.
us being here on the How did these two guys get on that show? Think about it.
Like now I have to do something pretty ridiculous and insane with my
What are you
life.
holding
so why
on to?
not sell my soul?
Sold my soul.
And go on
Yes.
tour. That's what I did. And you know what? It's been
People like forsake their moral code and their value systems just for a little bit of fame, and it's not worth it at the end of the day. It's
I feel
really
very
not
blessed.
worth it.
Your goal is to take care of her and make sure she's happy.
It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
I feel very blessed.
You know, your duties never end.
And when I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in
It's always more and more and more and more. And on top of eating poop and drinking urine and
because I wanted to get famous no matter what. ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll start seeing things that are not okay.
Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
Practicing bestiality with dongs, and you force all the members. You have to.
Let me ask something. I was fortunate.
You have to sacrifice.
To meet your mom.
Kanye West blames himself for his mom's death.
What do you think she would have said about this?
You have to cause death and suffering.
The topic came up when Kanye was asked what he had to sacrifice for his success. He said, "My mom."
And when you cause death and suffering, it's accredited to you, and that's more power that you get.
Would she be disappointed in this? Would she
in 2010, there were almost 700,000 missing people.
Just one day after spending Christmas with her cousin, Rihanna had to say goodbye and then call for an end to gun violence. Rihanna took to Instagram late Tuesday night to pay tribute, posting a series of pictures with her cousin and writing, "Rest in peace, cousin. Can't believe it was just last night that I held you in my arms."
There's newly released video revealing what Venus Williams said just moments after that deadly car crash.
There is some new and disturbing video that will impact the murder case against media mogul Suge Knight.
Wait a minute, this isn't what I signed up for. Because then you start learning the ghastly truth
accident that you were in where there was a fatality.
of Satanism.
Mike Tyson's 4-year-old daughter has died one day after what police called a tragic accident.
And then when you get in, it's
The little girl was found Monday morning by her brother
rituals,
with her neck caught in an exercise machine cable.
Eating babies' hearts.
And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children.
Sacrificing babies. You have to sacrifice. You have to cause death and suffering.
Concerning the death of his father, Jordan just wanted to relax and be around friends. He said he and his family are coping well in the aftermath of the trauma.
I haven't really made my definite plans for the rest of the summer.
And when you cause death and suffering, it's accredited to you, and that's more power that you get.
It was confirmed this morning that the 20-year-old son of hip-hop star Dr. Dre was found dead in his home on Saturday.
We now know what caused the death of singer Whitney Houston. She was, of course, found dead in a hotel bathtub last month.
Let's get right to Monday's emotional testimony from Jennifer Hudson.
Come on, please.
Guns, gun. The close relationship she had with her I don't mother. understand what you're saying. You gotta stop screaming.
Somebody kill my mother. Somebody kill my mother, please.
Somebody did what?
Somebody kill my mother.
Somebody killed your mother.
The frantic two-day search for actress Jennifer Hudson's missing nephew ended this morning with the worst possible outcome: the discovery of an SUV missing from the crime scene with a boy's body inside.
Singer-actress Aaliyah is killed in a plane crash.
The older sister of the entertainer T.I. has died.
Rapper Deshaun Holton, better known as Proof, one of the founders of the rap group D12 and a close friend of sometime D12 member Eminem, was shot and killed.
The woman suspected of shooting Selena is still holding police at bay.
You worry about guns in America?
I do. I worry about, guns and...
Wasn't there a shooting in your life that affected you?
Your Jam Master Jay.
Because you've got the highest rank in the land, more abominable things are expected. Those groups are huge. There could be 100, 200
Sad
people.
News today for embattled comedian Bill Cosby. His daughter, Ensa, has died.
At a gathering, they meet in churches on Saturdays, underneath Catholic churches.
It was very hurtful for me. I was in church during that time,
for rituals.
Bill Cosby has finally spoken publicly about the greatest pain a parent can experience, the death of a child. In an interview with CBS News broadcast today, Cosby talked about the murder of his son, Ennis, who was gunned down on Los Angeles freeway earlier this month.
700,000 just in America
the
of
grief,
missing people.
Their anger, and how they buried Ennis in an herb garden.
How many
at
of
the
them did
Cosby
you hear
home
about
in Massachusetts?
from the daily media?
Hands, and we had on clothes like this, and it's cold, Massachusetts, and some snow is still there. Set the coffin down over the hole, and I said,
Because there's a bunch of devil workers in Hollywood.
I said, we now want
a lot of black folks
to give praise to God.
It's scary. It's very scary. That devil is real.
Allowing us to know Him, not forgiving Him to us, but just letting
You
us.
never hear about 700,000. You never hear about 7. You never hear about 70. Where'd all these people go?
Just throw it out the window. Nobody's gonna get hurt. I'm the only one that deserves. No, you don't deserve that.
Media covers it up. And we look at the fact that these top echelons in the government above us, the politicians, the judges, the White House, and the president, are required to eat hearts almost on a weekly basis, if not daily basis, to make Satan happy. That's a lot of people.
The release of his first album came 1 month after a 6-year-old boy was killed by a stray bullet after Tupac got into a fight.
That's a lot of people that have to die so that a Satan freak in D.C. can eat their heart.
The #1 book that JC study on the day in and day out, Alex LaCrawley. Every hip-hop, every actor and actress and model, every director, beat maker, that's somebody in the industry, they all have that book. It's like their Bible.
I used to go by Michael's room and I see on this wall, he's right, I would sell 20 million records on this mirror. I said, you out of your mind.
Did you know that?
I would tell him that, you know. I said, Michael, you might sell about maybe 7 but not 12. He sold 42 million records.
They have it somewhere in their house. And let me tell you something else that Jay-Z does. And all the rappers that got money. What do they do before they practice, yo?
What was like the actual recording process?
So we would finish a song, right? We would go in the studio, we would finish a song, and one of the members would go into the studio bathroom after we finished the song, bust all the mirrors out.
You know what they do? They turn the lights off, and they say chants to Satan.
I talked Eric into doing the rhyme. The song was Boys in the Hood. He was like, yo, I ain't never rapped before, I can't do this. So I eventually talked him into doing it. You know, he put on some dark glasses and we cut the lights down and the whole shit, you know, and he did it. Next day, you know, we had a hit record.
Woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
And some of them so thorough in it, they do what Eazy-E used to do. They say the Lord's Prayer backwards.
Rip the toilet off the slam the sink part until they would have to go be apprehended by security and carried. So we got the work done first.
And when they're done, they cut the lights back on and they come up with some outstanding hooks.
You gotta sign your soul to the devil. What's really happening? If that ain't what's happening, what's really happening? How is folks, I believe folks selling their soul. You can sell your soul for doing something wrong, you giving your soul away. What's really happening though?
As a man and as a Christian, I can say that if something like Illuminati exists, I haven't seen it. And they probably don't want me in it because I believe in God.
You hear that? Because there's a bunch of devil workers in Hollywood. And there's a lot of black folks too.
It's hard work.
I'm not happy that someone ended up dead and I gotta go to court for this and people thinking I'm some killer.
And they be throwing up them signs, you see them, this, that, all of them. Watch the rappers, watch them folks. It's scary. It's very scary. That devil is real.
Really like the fans pin the reels. They feel it. It's really like the fans pin the reels. They feel it. It's really like the fans pin the reels. They feel it. They feel it. They pin the reel. You know, everybody out here saying this and that and doing this and that, but you know, they pinning the reel. They like that harmony.
We got the work done first, and then Snapola.
Everything we doing, and we giving it to them, you know.
Snapola.
We ain't just rapping, we doing it. You know, we giving it to them. Check that East 1999 China right, I guarantee.
We now want to give praise to God.
They probably don't want me in it because I believe in God.
They pin the reeds, you know. Everybody out here saying this and that and doing this and that.
I think it's so hard for people to believe your cousin, Nike Aldridge, walking down the street, pushing her baby in a stroller, signing up for kids for school, and she gets shot. It must have been shocking.
Yeah, but you know, they pinning the reel.
And just hearing it again, it's tough.
We giving it to them, you know. We ain't just rapping, we doing it, you know, we giving it to them. Check that East 1999 channel out, I guarantee.